Hi everyone, it's Kareem here and welcome back to my channel. You are incredibly lucky if you have landed on this video. I want you to completely ignore how many views this has, where this came from. It doesn't matter how it got to your hands. Consider yourself incredibly lucky that you've landed here because honestly, you're going to walk away with a tremendous amount of value. You know, if you can't sit down and pay attention for just a few minutes, this video unfortunately is not for you. So if you can't do that, simply just carry on with whatever you were doing, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on YouTube, whatever it was you were doing, please go ahead and do that. But if you are able to sit down and focus, completely ignore and put aside all your distractions, you will learn a lot. This is by far going to be probably one of the best videos I put on my channel. This is not going to be some entertaining or heavily edited video with weird effects, transitions and animations and all that stuff. I'm simply going to be dropping everything you need to know on how to start a 6 or even 7-figure online digital business without any experience, without a large following on social media. None of that. You don't need any of those things. I will be showing you how to do it without running a single ad as well. You do not need a penny. You don't need any upfront investment to get started. And you don't have to rely on sponsors, no social proof, also known as testimonials, and no email list too. You don't need any of that, and I can show you exactly how you can get started. Believe me, by the end of this video, you'll have a full understanding. If you've got the dedication and commitment, you will go the full way and start making some really serious money. So please, close everything, close anything that's distracting you and give yourself a chance to fully focus on this very video. I really want you to give it your all, and trust me, by the end of it, you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I took Kareem's advice. Watching that whole video from start to finish was a life-changing experience, and it will be a life-changing experience because you'll realize that you can actually make good money online. And also to top that off, I have spent the last week preparing what you're going to be learning and seeing through this very video today. I'm super confident by the end of this video, all your questions will be answered because I've literally covered every aspect there is to this. As I said earlier, this will be the best video I put on my channel. So if I were you, go ahead, download the whole video itself if you need to. Download the transcript, put it on ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for you. Whatever AI tool you need that's going to help you summarize this video, do it, because it's going to be really important. I'm giving you permission to download this video. Go ahead and download it. Do what you need to do with it. If you go back and revisit this over and over again and it starts to resonate and click with you, you're going to be making a lot of money. Okay, so this is my ultimate guide on how to build a profitable digital product business. This can replace your current income, give you financial freedom, and replace your 9-to-5 and hopefully help you achieve your dreams and desires. I'm going to show you exactly how I made $22,908 in just my first 2 months of selling my first ever digital product. No ads. I've got no big following, and I didn't even use cold outreach. This is all done through organic content, through YouTube and Instagram. You guys can clearly see I've got under 500 subscribers on YouTube. I don't have a large following at all. You do not need a large following to make this kind of money, and I'll show you exactly how. I'm showing you everything from start to finish. So this is my System.io dashboard. So I'm literally showing you from March 21st all the way to May 31st, and I was able to generate just under $23,000, which is incredible. I'm very happy with this result. In fact, I'm annoyed and happy at the same time. I'm annoyed I didn't start this earlier. I missed out on so much money because I didn't start this earlier. So whoever's watching this, after this video, just get on it. I want you to just get on it, and I'll show you how, but just get on it, please. I beg you, because you're missing out on so much cash. You really are missing out on so much cash. It took me time to get to this understanding, this level of understanding, and this level of realization that I can really provide value to a community and an audience and so on. It took me time to realize this, but I really wish I was thinking this way many years ago. I'm sure I would have been a multimillionaire by now. I guarantee it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still happy with the progress I've made, but you sort of do reflect back and be like, damn, if I'd done this 4 years ago, damn, the amount of money I would have made. You know, those thoughts naturally come up in your head. So please, if you're watching this video, just do as I say and you will start making money. I mean, if you notice it, got no followers, got no audience, trust me, you don't need any of that, and you'll understand why and how you don't need any of that. I'll explain the kind of content I personally made and the kind of content you need to create to start building a small audience. You can do this from scratch. It's so easy, literally so easy. YouTube now has become so easy. I've got examples. People literally started last month. They gained thousands of followers and thousands of views by doing things right. You want to create real synergy with your audience. All you need to do is you need to speak about one thing and one thing only over and over again. And that's what makes you have a really solid audience, even if you've got under 1,000 subscribers. For example, let's say I'm into building a 6-pack, right? I've got a whole channel around building a 6-pack. I'm just giving you an example here, right? So how to build abs, how to build solid abs, okay? I need to find 1,000 different ways to talk about this very one topic, which is how to build abs. If I start talking about how to build biceps and then chest and then, you know, legs, for example, people are going to start getting confused because they only subscribed and came to your channel to learn how to build abs. You really need to niche down and be smart about what topic topic you're going to be talking about on your channel. You need to talk about one thing. Don't jump from one thing to the other. You can sort of do that as you get a lot bigger. You can diversify because people are going to watch you no matter what. But as you're small, the best thing you can do is just talking about one topic. Create good synergy with your audience. I'm also going to be talking about what digital product to build and what's unique for you and you only. I'm also going to show you how to create a proven high converting sales funnel for yourself, and that's going to help you get your first set of customers as well. I'm going to show you my very funnel on how it looks like, how everything is embedded together, and I'm going to literally show you how I was able to generate just under $23,000 in just about 2 to 3 months. Let's not waste any more time. Now you sort of understand what I'm going to be talking about. Let's just dive straight into it. So I want to quickly touch on how my skills and past experiences help me create my own unique digital product. This will help you understand how I got started and will inspire you to take a similar approach when building out your digital products as well. So I don't know if you know this, but I loved video editing back in the day. Most of my teen years, instead of, going out with friends and stuff, I was that nerdy kid who spent hours on the computer playing video games and experimenting with video editing software. I'm talking about programs like After Effects, Premiere Pro, Vegas Pro, even 3D programs like Cinema 4D, 3ds Max. I had a love for video editing. I loved getting random footage and transforming it to something different and more engaging. I just loved doing that. And video editing really helped me explore my creativity. I had a gaming channel back then as well, and I created all sorts of unique edits around a game called RuneScape. I got really recognized in that game, even though it's got quite a small community. I was pretty well known in it. Back then I was referred as like the #1 RuneScape video editor. Putting that aside, right, I didn't really make too much money with it back then. It was just a hobby that I was entertaining. But I'll explain how this skill paved my way to create a successful digital product later on. So fast forward a bit, and I was trying to find different ways. I was learning how to make some extra money on the side during the COVID time. I came across a video where this guy was showing you how to flip Instagram accounts, mostly theme pages, and make a profit out of it. So you grow the theme page and you sell it for a profit once you've reached like 50k followers, 100k followers, 150k followers, etc. Seeing that I was sort of good at video editing, right, and this didn't require any upfront investment, I thought, well, this could be easy, right? I was really good at making videos, making them look unique and engaging and all that stuff. So I thought, well, running and creating theme pages, this is going to be like so easy for me because I've already got video editing skills. Like I can really stick out from the rest. I went in thinking, yeah, that's it. Like this is going to be super easy. But of course, it did require a bit of trial and error. I had to understand Instagram's algorithm. I had to understand what videos work, what works in certain niches, and what kind of content worked. I eventually got the hang of it, and I was easily able to grow accounts anywhere between like 50 to 150k followers. I think my biggest account I made was like 250 to 300k followers, which made me some decent money. This was probably by far one of the greatest and best learning experiences I had. I learned how to create and grow Instagram theme pages from complete scratch. I probably grew around 6 to 7 accounts and then I gave up just because it was quite time consuming. It took months to build each account. It reached a point where I just couldn't be bothered going through that process again and again. So after that, I sort of jumped and dabbled into so many other businesses. I tried video editing, freelancing. So I was on like Fiverr and Upwork and all that stuff, which I done quite well on. I did drop shipping as well. I tried creating my own branded products and all that stuff. I tried clipping and making money from the TikTok creativity program. That made me a bit of money until it got super saturated and I quickly gave up on that. I did eBay and Amazon drop shipping, which made me my first $1 million in revenue. And I eventually quit that for very good reasons, mostly legal reasons as well. So if you guys want to sort of see why I quit my eBay and Amazon business, even though I was making quite a bit of money out of it, you can click on the video here. I sort of explain why exactly. As I'm saying, I ran so many businesses over the past several years, and I've honestly gained a lot of experience and knowledge. But I've got to say, selling digital products has been by far the best thing I've ever done. It was the most profitable business I've ever started. The eBay and Amazon business, I only took home 10-15% of my actual revenue. While over here, that 22.9k that I made, I'm able to take 95% of that in my pocket and put it in my pocket and do whatever I want with it. This was by far the best business I have ever done, and I wish I'd done it years ago. I really, really wish I'd done this from the very start of my online journey. I'm very sure I probably would have been in a different position now, but you know what? It's never too late. It's never too late to start, and I'm very happy and proud of everything I've been through. In fact, because of my experiences and everything I've been through in the past several years, it's helped me probably achieve this quite quickly as well. I'm going to help you guys fast track your way through this. You don't need to go through 7 years of building businesses and stuff. I realize this business model is really easy to start. And if you do it the right way, you can really make this money and even faster than I have. So it's very, very possible. And I'll show you exactly how. Anyway, back to my journey. So around the beginning of 2024, I went back to video editing, freelancing after trying all those other businesses. I'm like, you know what, let me just stick to the one thing I'm really good at, right? Which is video editing. And I picked up a really good strategy that helped me get clients without having any followers or online presence. I wasn't creating videos on my gaming channel. In fact, I quit that. I quit RuneScape, and my current channel that I'm on now only had a few videos here and there. So I didn't really have any kind of proper online presence. I've got a video talking about that strategy, which you can find here as well. So check it out whenever you want. In fact, a lot of students in my current program have told me and referred and said to me that this video that I released have really helped them get their first set of clients as well for their freelancing business or their freelancing side hustle. So it really does work, and it's what helped me get my first set of clients. So using that outreach strategy, I was easily able to acquire some good paying clients, and I got started right away. Now, what I did with these first set of clients, I worked super hard for a good few months. I mean, I worked my bloody arse off, all right? I know that sounds a bit too British, but I wanted to put that there. I worked my bloody ass off. I worked day and night. I didn't even get to see my wife that much. I didn't spend much time with her. I was just working 7 days a week. Not because I had a lot of work to do, but because I was making sure I was always over delivering. I was going above and beyond my clients' expectations constantly. And I did this for 2 main reasons. One, so they can give a good word for me if I ever asked them if I could be introduced to their network. And second reason is because of word of mouth. And that goes a long way. And honestly, after a few months, I was no longer reaching out to potential prospects myself. People were just coming my way because of word of mouth. My clients were easily giving a good word for me without me even asking, because they were so happy with the work I was providing them. So it was a win-win. But yeah, because I was doing everything alone, I couldn't keep up, and unfortunately I couldn't take on all the clients I wanted to. I did miss out on quite a bit of money. Now, my clients were YouTubers mostly who made videos. You know, they had their own niches, they had their own stuff, whatever. Some of them were influencers, but they were YouTubers who didn't have a video editor and they didn't have time to edit videos themselves. And that's where I came in, and I was able to offer my package and stuff. So I was editing for pretty much YouTubers, but there was one client in particular that I had who was willing to pay me a bit more, but wanted me to edit and create short form content from them on Instagram. He was quite smart. He had a good understanding of how to monetize against his audience, which most of the YouTubers I was editing for didn't do that. You know, they were just releasing content on YouTube. That's it. They didn't have any kind of like course or coaching program, nothing. They just literally released content on YouTube, and they were probably relying on sponsors to make money or the YouTube ad revenue. But this guy that reached out to me and wanted me to create short form content for them, they were planning on releasing a fitness coaching program to their audience. Of course, I agreed, considering I had good experience growing pages and attracting a lot of attention to them. So I got on with it, and goodness me, did that page explode. We got tons and tons of clients. Like, he was able to make $15,000 in just a couple of weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, this guy made $15,000. Literally just after releasing his coaching program, which wasn't fully optimized yet. Like, it wasn't fully complete. He didn't have any lessons or anything. It was just him and the client being on a one-on-one call. And he would charge to sort of coach them, and he would give them like a tailored program there and then. This guy came to me, I remember he called me up. He's like, Kareem, I've never seen growth like this. Like, I never thought I'd see success. Like, he's like, I thought I was only going to see a couple of $1,000s in my first month. We made 15K. But seeing that this was a success, I became a lot more confident in myself. I used this recent, fresh success story to bring my existing client base on board as well. But I took a different approach. I had more wiggle room with my other clients because I was able to pitch the idea of having them to create a digital product from complete scratch. I also removed all the risks from their end by not taking any upfront payments for this work. We agreed that I only got paid when they get paid as well. So I took a percentage of each sale, making the client more comfortable with this offer. They had nothing to lose. They had nothing to worry about. If they start making money, I make a bit of money as well. That's all it was. So they didn't have to pay me any retainers, any upfront money to do this or get this started. I was like, look, I'll build everything out for you. I copied what worked for my previous client and I implemented it for the clients I was editing for. All I had to do was grow their Instagram page and drive traffic to their product or service. I then slowly learned how to also integrate email marketing, which was very successful and incredibly effective, making all my clients more money. They all started offering a digital product or some kind of service or some kind of coaching program, and I was able to easily reach $20,000 to $40,000 a month with this very method as well. I'd only make money whenever there was a sale. So I'd take a percentage from that sale. For example, if someone had a coaching program and he was charging $500 and I took 50% commission for every sale, I'd be taking $250 home. That's the kind of deals I was making. So it made me quite a lot of money as well. All I had to do was drive the traffic for them, do the email marketing for them, advise them with the best funnel. The more I had to do, the more I was able to take per sale. So let's say I had a client where he wanted me to help them create the whole digital product from scratch, what kind of lessons to put, how to mold their skills into lessons and modules and all that stuff, or how to create a program from scratch, what software to use, all these different things, what kind of Instagram growth strategy we're going to be going after, what's the best funnel to use, what's the best programs to host their course, and what's the best service delivery. All these different questions, right? All these different things. The more I had to do for my client, the bigger percentage I took. So for that, my biggest percentage was 50% per sale. And they were the ones making me the most money. The thing is, it was quite easy with these clients because all the clients I was already editing for, they all had a very decent following already, ranging anywhere between like 50,000 subscribers on YouTube all the way to like 200,000 plus. They already had a good solid audience base. So it was very easy for them to put something out there. And if it was done right, they made a lot of cash. And of course, I took a percentage from that. So yeah, that was a big opportunity which I took on, and I still do it today. But this helped me prove to myself that I had the skills and the ability to do this for clients, just people in general with different audiences, different backgrounds, different styles, different niches, different audience sizes. It gave me the confidence that I really can do this and it does work. I've got something that can really help a lot of members out there. And this is why I shared my story with you guys. My passion for editing and my side hustle for flipping Instagram pages really paid off. And you can really do the same. Just simply reflect back on your past experiences and skills. I'm hoping you guys are starting to understand how my digital product came to play now, just by talking about my past and my experiences. And during this time, I was also sharing my knowledge on YouTube and Instagram. I built an Instagram course showing people how to grow any page with or without any followers. Literally sharing how I was making money today. So if someone got really good at what I do after I taught them, they can easily use these skills and create an agency out of it and become some kind of like Instagram growth operator as well. Anyway, moving forward. So I drove people to schedule a call with me from my YouTube and on my Instagram page. And it was mostly for those interested in learning how to grow and build an online business from complete scratch. And to be fair, this was one of the best things I have ever done. This helped so much, and I had a good number of people schedule a call with me. And I didn't even have many subscribers or even many views, but I still had a decent number of calls. I think I had a total of 30 to 40 people schedule a call with me, which was really good for considering the number of views and subscribers I had. I've got many videos under 500 views, and I still got a really decent amount of engagement and interaction from my current audience and viewers. And being on these calls, right, it really made me understand what my audience were truly after. For example, I had a lot of people ask what niche to get into, what's the most profitable one as well. So of course, I made a whole module around it in my course. I had people asking me how they can start making YouTube videos from complete scratch with no experience and drive traffic, to their services and product. Many people also asked me how to go about creating digital products from complete scratch, what software to use, what sales funnel to use, which ones works the best, which one is the best, and the whole lot. I gathered so much feedback from these calls. Every person I got on a call with helped me create the best digital product out there. I had every aspect covered thanks to the feedback I received. My program now is all about how to grow a digital product business from complete scratch. I had every angle covered. How to market it, how to sell it, what kind of platforms you can sell it on, how you can start on Instagram, YouTube. And what this funnel is, it's just a testing phase. It just sees if you're good at helping people go from A to B with your current skill. Do you have the ability to solve people's problems with your skills? Do not go out there and start creating the perfect course because you don't know if it works yet. You don't know if this is something that your audience wants. So if you have a skill, start making videos about it. And you're confident that you're able to get someone from A to B. For example, maybe it's client acquisition through Upwork. Let's say you've got a really good way on attracting clients on Upwork and you've got a proven method that really works for anyone in any niche. You start creating content on YouTube. You'll talk about your skill, what you're good at. You pump it out on Instagram or YouTube, or stick to one platform. If I were you guys, stick to YouTube. It's really good. Create a lot of long form content around it. You just got to talk about this one topic you're good at in so many different ways. And all you want to do here is just offer some kind of coaching program. You just want to put a calendar link. You just want to utilize a scheduling tool so people can schedule a call with you. That's all you want. Like this, you get in a Zoom call with them and you can start to receive feedback on what people want to actually understand. So you may only sell knowledge around email marketing, but you'll realize you get a lot of feedback around people trying to find the best scripts to use, find the best programs, and so many different elements as well, which you can build into your course and program later on. So this really helps you understand what your audience wants. So you've got interested people asking for more stuff from you, and you can build that into your program. You can start making money straight off the bat. You can offer a coaching program, and these calls maybe happen once or twice a week for a set period of time, whatever you want. If I were you, just do one call a week per person for a good month or two, and you can charge anywhere between $200. And like that, you don't have any lessons, you don't have a course, you don't have a sales page even, and you've already started to make money just by talking about your skill. So what you want to do is make YouTube videos, talk about what you're good at, put a Calendly link, some kind of scheduling tool so people can schedule a call with you if they're interested with your services or your skills and they want to work with you. You get in a Zoom call with them, you get their feedback, You offer a coaching program, and once they're successful and they see a lot of results from your coaching program, you get testimonials. And once you've got testimonials, you can then hike up the price. So every 3 to 5 testimonials, you can bump up the price because now you've got social proof. So you've got proof that your coaching program works and you can actually help people make a lot of money. I was able to charge someone $1,200 with this very method. Once I started getting testimonials, I was easily able to charge $1,200. Of course, I was able to show the proof that so many of my previous clients done well, and I was able to hike up the price. They're going to still pay for that because they're going to see that you have proven that this method works and that they will get this money back easily. When you get more testimonials, you can easily hike up the price with this very method. So I'm going to go through my stats. I was able to generate 1,700 visitors, all right? 1,700 views. There we go. So after just a couple of videos, they accumulated around 1,700 views, okay? And out of those 1,700 views, I was able to get 32 people interested and book a call with me. Now, unfortunately, there are 7 people that just didn't show up. Of course, there are methods to increase your show up rate. You can send reminders and a whole bunch of stuff. Unfortunately for me, I didn't really have that in place because I was still new to this. I only done it through Calendly, and I think Calendly sends a reminder like a day before or something, or maybe even half an hour before the call actually starts. So I had 7 people that didn't show up, but that means I had 25 calls. And these calls did range anywhere between 40 to 60 minutes. So probably around 50 minutes per person. That accumulated to 1,250 minutes. I was able to close 11 people, which made me a total of $5,300. Guys, are you seeing this? Nearly 1,700 views from my previous video. So I had videos that got 400 views only, 500 views, maybe 1,000 views here and there. Out of that, I was able to make $5,300. People probably won't believe this. People think you need to get 100K views to make this kind of money. No, you don't. Guys, 1,700 views, right? You can literally zoom into my channel and see which ones they are. Look at this, 500, 500, 400, 300. Yet this was able to generate me $5,300. The booking rate on 1,700 views, right, is 1.9%, which was really good. You guys know there are a lot of people out there getting thousands of views per video. Imagine how much calls and money they're making. So I had a 1.9% conversion rate. My show up rate was 78.1%, which is still very decent. You know, out of the 32 calls that were booked, only 25 people showed up. So I had around nearly 80% show up rate, which was really, really good. So I had 25 calls, and that totals probably around 21 hours of my own time to be on those calls. The close rate was 44%. So out of the 25, I only closed 11 people, but that was able to generate me $5,300. Now I was able to hike up the price because I was offering a one-to-one coaching program, and I was literally giving the client everything and anything they wanted. They were able to call me whenever they want, which some people did. You know, and it was annoying for those that were based in the US as well because of the time zone difference. You know, it would be like 6 a.m. here and I don't know what time in the US. And they'll just fully call me, be like, Kareem, I need help. I'm like, bro, I'm sleeping, but can we just schedule a call or something? Yeah, so there was a lot of people that would randomly call me whenever. And I was happy with it. I'm like, he paid for this service, to be honest. I think there were 1 or 2 people that I only charged $200, $300 for because they only required the Instagram course. And there was a lot of people I was able to charge anywhere between $500 to $1,000. I think my max was $1,200. That generated me a total of $5,300 in that period, which was really good, right? And through that, I was easily able to create my fully fledged digital product. I was able to prove to myself that I can coach people and make a lot of people money and help them get from A to B using my skills. This proved to me that this actually works. I was able to generate $5,300 with under 500 subscribers on YouTube. Crazy. Like, guys, I thought I needed 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers to make money on YouTube. You do not need that. I'll freaking create a channel from scratch today just to prove to you that you do not need subscribers. You just need to be good at talking about what you do. You need to be clear. You need to be good at what you do, talk about it, make content around it, and people will come to you. So let me talk about the pros and cons about this, right? So the downside is you've got to manage calls. Unfortunately, each one is going to be around 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes the call does sort of go a bit more than an hour. That's the downside. You've got to manage a lot of calls. You've got to deal with no-shows as well, unfortunately. So you could be preparing for your call and then this guy just doesn't show up, which is a waste of time for you. You've got to deal with those. And as you can see, I had 7 of those. I tried following up with them, but I had no response. They just weren't interested anymore. Fair enough. You've got to provide tailored solutions. So you may have a course, but that course may not be enough for the people who want to join you. So you got to offer a tailored one-on-one coaching program for each customer or each client. You have to really create tailored solutions per customer. Everyone's got different needs. They could be all aiming for the same thing, but you could have someone that's good at making YouTube videos, but they have no idea how to create a video sales letter or a sales page or how to create an email list and all that stuff, which I have all covered. Yeah, you have to provide tailored solutions per customer. Everyone's got a different situation that you have to deal with. So that's one thing you sort of have to adjust to and adapt to on your call. But it's really good because this is not really a con. These tailored solutions help you mold your perfect product in the end. You got to provide one-on-one sessions, which takes a bit of time. Like my sessions took anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. Well, for these 11 people, well, actually it was 9 people out of the 11. I had 9 people I had to offer coaching calls every week to. It was time consuming. So that's the downside. It's going to take 2 to 3 hours per person every week if you go with a coaching program. Or maybe you offer an hour call per week or something, right? But for me, I was fair and I offered 2 to 3 hours. This is very time consuming as well. So you've got to manage people that are interested in booking a call with you, that 45 minute to an hour call. And after they've agreed to join this coaching program of yours, that is also time consuming. So everything's time consuming. You've got one-on-one sessions. You're also trying to create content on your Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit time consuming. Now, the positive side is you don't have an official product, right? You don't need to have a product to start with. You just need to start talking about your skills and what you're good at. That's all you need. So that's the great thing about this. You can get started today if you want. You just need some kind of scheduling tool like Calendly. You can integrate it with Zoom and that's it. It's that easy. This is all free, by the way. You don't pay a single penny for this stuff. You don't need any kind of official product to get started. All right. You can all sort of mold that together later on once you got a good idea of what your audience wants from you. As I said, so yeah, this does not cost a single penny. You don't need to create a sales page. You don't need to create a course. You can literally just offer a coaching program, which people will be very happy to pay for because they're literally getting a one-on-one session with you, which usually nowadays with the bigger gurus cost thousands. Like there are gurus out there offering one-on-one coaching programs on top of their courses, anywhere between like $10,000 to $15,000, which is ridiculous. That's silly money. If someone can find it for literally $500 or less, to sit with someone who's literally going to walk them, handhold them the whole way through, people are going to pay for that stuff. So you're going to convert really well. You can add any price tag you want depending on, what kind of things you offer. I would start off with $100 for your coaching programs per person. And then as you get more testimonials, you can start to rank up your prices. So as I said, every 3 to 5 testimonials, you can add another $100 onto your price tag. Once you got another 3 to 5, becomes $200, $300, $500 and so on. It's the best way to start learning today. It's the best way to understand what your audience wants and how you can build a product around their needs. So after you've got all of that out of the way, you move on to phase 2 where you create a solid course for yourself. So you've got a lot of testimonials and you have a really good idea of what the market wants. You've seen the common pain points from your audience and from these coaching programs. And using these coaching programs that you've done, you can create a tailored, bespoke course that can really help your audience. Now that you've got a proven system that works and you have proved to yourself that you can help people go from A to B and your skills can help them solve their problems and make them money as well, or whatever it is, you can then start creating your own sales page, your own platform to sell your product. So this is how this funnel works, right? People look at your content from YouTube or Instagram. They're really interested in what you're talking about, right? And they're interested to work with you and they want to join your course. So what you can do is you can really start to simplify this process and make it more streamlined and make a lot more money as well. You can only do this if you have a proven system. You know what your customers want, you know what your audiences are after, and you've got a proven system that works. I wouldn't go about doing this method without going through phase 1 first. Okay, so please go through phase 1, which is the coaching program, without having any product. You can just start making money off the bat over here. And like this, you can really see if you have something that works. You have a good niche, you have a good skill, you can help so many people with it, and so on. I think you guys get the point now. You can't go into phase 2 without having at least 10 to 15 testimonials, in my opinion, okay? Or even 20, you need quite a few. With this funnel, you finally start to create your own sales page. Now, for those that are interested in what you do, you want to gather their emails as well. This is going to be a different way to market people that are interested in your product but aren't ready to order yet. So you want to gather emails first. This is not something I did. I made people go straight to the sales page before. I skipped this step, but now I've got it there. So you want people to opt in their email. For example, they click on your sales page, but before they can watch your video sales letter, they have to input their name and email address. And once they input their email, they then have access to your full masterclass or your video sales letter. And what this does is it really differentiates those who are not really serious and those who are serious in learning and wanting more from you. And it gives you an opportunity to nurture those leads that are interested in working with you. So how this funnel sort of works is, you gather emails, and now the people that have reached this page are quite serious, right? Because they had to input their name and email. That shows that, they are interested and they want to move on to the next step, which is watch your actual video sales letter and see what they're going to gain from you. And then directly they get access to the order form. So let's say they're happy with the video sales letter, they're really hyped up and they want to join your program. Your course is around, let's say $300 or $400. They'll probably be happy to pay that as well. You can integrate your order form with Stripe, and then that's it, job done. They get sent to a thank you page once they pay. I use a platform called System.io, and it helps me integrate my course, my email list, everything all in one platform. I can do this all directly through here on one platform and one platform only. So it's really good. This made me a lot of money. This is where I was able to make $22,908, okay? Because I had a proven system. Now, this was the total amount of visitors, not views. Okay, and I was driving traffic from both my YouTube channel and my Instagram profile. I had around 2,800 clicks. 2,800 people view and go onto my sales page. Okay, and out of that was 2,800, I had 46 sales, 46 people that were interested in my product. Now, as you can tell from this calculation, my product was priced at $498. So the sales rate for that many visitors was 1.6%, which is very decent. But that means for every 60 visitors I had one sale. Just if I look at these metrics, every 60 visitors, I had one sale. 60 visitors equals one sale. 200 sales equals 100K. So if I want to make 100K, I just need to focus on driving traffic. All right. Using these metrics, I've got a good understanding and now a new goal, a clear goal of how to make around 100K. So I would need around 12,000 visitors, not views, visitors onto my sales page to get around 200 sales. If I get 200 sales, I've got 100K. And 200 is not a big number. Think about it. I did this for 2 months and I generated $23,000. So this is very doable. Like 100K, I know for sure the next 5-6 months I can easily achieve it. It's so achievable, guys. You have no idea, right? All because I was able to do this whole process here. You don't need subscribers. I'm telling you now, you do not need subscribers. Now, let me talk about the downside, pros and cons again about this funnel. All right. It can be costly sometimes, but even though I've given you a solution, you go on System.io and literally you can set everything up for under $30. But yeah, it can be costly if you want to use other platforms like School's like $100 a month. Podia as well. There's so many different other platforms you can use, like ClickFunnels, $100 a month. It can get quite costly if you're using other platforms and other sites as well. The only way this can work is you need trust, you need feedback, and you need testimonials. If you don't have that, I'll be honest, you're not going to see many sales. And I've been there. I've tried doing this with my Instagram course back in the day. I didn't really get many sales when I was advertising on my Instagram because I didn't have much feedback. I didn't have much trust. I didn't have many testimonials as well. So I wasn't able to provide that much social proof that my course and program works. You need a high converting sales page. This takes some time to master, but with data, you'll start to understand what works best. So I remember my first 300 visitors, I didn't get many sales because my sales page just wasn't the best. So I had to keep on optimizing it. I had to see where the bottlenecks were. And the thing is, the nice thing when you have this funnel, you can see where the bottlenecks are. It could be anything. It could be that your order page doesn't look that as professional. It could be that your sales page looks too clustered or you don't have many testimonials on it. So that's not driving many sales. The one problem I realized with this sales funnel is you can't offer your digital products for $700+. The majority of people are not willing to spend $1,000. Keep it around $200-$300 if I were you. Consistent traffic is needed, right? To achieve the goals you need. So for example, I know if I want to reach 100K, if I don't drive the right amount of traffic, I'll never achieve it. I'll never get the sales. You're going to have to market it basically, which is not really a downside, but you're going to always have to be putting out content to drive sales onto your page. So moving on to the positive side of things, right? This is really easy to scale. There's no limit to this. There are people selling their programs and making $1 million a month. Try imagine that, $1 million a month. This is how far you can scale this. There's no limit. You don't have to be present to make a sale. That's the nice thing about it. Unlike the first funnel I'm talking about, you have to be there present for every sale. You have to persuade and interact with the person you're on a call with before you make that sale. Over here, your sales funnel sorts everything out. You've got your email flows, you've got your sales page, you've got your order form, and then once they buy in, they get access to the course. That's it. You don't have to do much. The next point is all you need to do is drive traffic to your store, and then your video sales letter does the sales pitch for you. You're getting sales without speaking or getting on a single call with anyone, which is amazing. So you've got more opportunities to focus on different marketing methods and techniques and strategies and all that stuff. You can even start to incorporate paid ads down the line in the future when you've got consistent sales and you've got a good system in place. So definitely a lot more growth. And of course, the best thing about this is you earn passively, right? You could be sleeping and getting sales at the same time. The nice thing about this is it makes money for you in the background. Your videos could be generating views for you every week, every day. Even if it's 10 views a day, 20 views a day, 30 views. And if you've got multiple videos, that's just free views for you. You're getting people into your sales page without you doing much. So in my opinion, this is the best way to earn passive income. I've reached a point where I do have passive income. In fact, I remember the day before, I was literally on a night out. I went, me and my wife out to tea outside at some restaurant. And then while I was there, I just got 2 sales, just like that, which is $1,000, literally like that. The things people have to do to get $1,000, I'm literally doing it while I'm at a restaurant. So there's the opportunities are endless. I'm telling you, this can really go a long way if you do it right. And I'm literally showing you how, right? I'll show you people doing this straight off the bat. right? I've got examples of people doing this right now. So for example, I'll start with this one, right? This guy called Frontrunner. He's only got 7 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he started, what, 1 month ago. Look at this. He started a month ago, 7 videos, and he's nearly got 5,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Not everyone is this lucky, but he's doing something right here, and he's getting very decent views. His first video got 185,000 views. Imagine your first video gets 185,000 views. I'm sure this guy became a millionaire from this video, right? So yeah, he made use of the clipping trend with WAP. And yeah, he quickly made a channel around it. And yeah, as you can see, it blew up just because he was riding the trend. Look at it. He's got 5,000 subscribers already, 7 videos only. His first video got 185k views. He doesn't even have a course. Look at this. He does not have a course. He drives people to his description, and all he's doing is driving people to affiliate WAP link, or if they want a coaching session, they can book it here as well. And what he's done is literally got this server you got to fill in, and then you book a call with him. I've taken a screenshot and I put it here. And that's literally it. This guy doesn't have a program, and he's showing people how to monetize their audience. That's all it is. Can you imagine? This is all he's doing. He's probably teaching people how to clip on WAP and stuff, right? But you fill in this form, and then you book a call with him. And then he probably agrees on some kind of coaching program. Maybe it's a month, 2-month program. I don't know. That's it. Job done. That's all it is. He doesn't even have a course, and he's probably making hundreds of thousands of dollars. So this is one example. I've got another example here. This guy also started 1 month ago. He's got 9 videos and he's already got 1.5k subscribers. And as you can see, he's only got 300 views here, 1.6k, 2.6k here. He's got a couple of thousand views here and there. And he's literally talking about how you can dropship by using Google Ads. And he's got a case study showing how his store made 1.1 million in a month. You know, I know that's just revenue. We don't know how much profit he's making from that. And it seems like a lot of people are interested. He's getting very decent views. And he's literally driving people to his Instagram. And through his Instagram, you can book a call with him. These guys aren't even selling courses. They're not even selling programs. They don't have any sales page. They don't have a sales funnel. And this guy started a month ago, all right? Started a month ago. Look at this, a month ago. You don't have to be doing this for a year, 2 years, 3 years. A month ago. I'm sure he's driving a lot of sales and getting a lot of people booking calls with him. That's example 2. You've got another guy who is quite interesting. He's got 48 videos, but he hasn't got that many subscribers for the number of videos he's got. But that doesn't matter. 700 subscribers, 48 videos. And look, he's getting decent views. Look at this, 2.8k, 1k. And he's driving a good amount of people to his offer. And he teaches people how to make extra money on the side, basically, right? With all these different methods. He's got a couple of links. Now, me personally, I'd only show one link. I wouldn't want to confuse my audience to deciding which link to click on. I just use one link. And what he does is he's got like this Telegram group, 2,500 members. That's crazy. So he could have some kind of offer in there, be like, look guys, welcome to my group. You know, if you want a mentoring session, or, you know, you want to learn more about what I do, you know, I've got like a $200 course, for example. And let's say 0.5% or 1% of the people in this group opt in for this course. He's already made a good amount of money. You're looking at 25 people just off the bat, just like that's just 1%. I'm sure this guy probably converts higher. You know, if he's got 2,500 members interested, they fully chose to opt into this group. He's got a lot of active members that really are interested in what he does. So this guy is making some good money. You don't need many subscribers. You don't need many views. That's just another example. You've got this guy as well. You know, he teaches people how to scale info product businesses. He just shows you how to grow your business. And look at this, all right? He drives traffic from his Instagram. He's only got a couple of hundred views, not more. 300 views, 400 views, 500 views, 600. He doesn't even have that many views. He's still making a considerable amount of money. He drives people to this page. You just need to allow people to schedule a call with you, and that's it. You talk about what you do. You push it out there, either on Instagram or YouTube. You ask people to schedule a call with you if they're interested. Literally, people are coming and opening their arms to you with cash to give you so you can teach them about what you do. I pulled these examples out within 20 minutes. I kid you not. I've done a few quick searches myself and I was easily able to find these guys. Please do the research yourself and you will see the potential out there. These guys are earning money and they don't even have 1,000 views. Look at this guy. 4K followers. 1k views on his post every now and then, few hundred here and there. He's got decent views. He's doing pretty well. And he's driving it completely with his Instagram, and he's teaching people how to make 100k plus with YouTube. And he's got 100 plus clients, and he's just using organic content. He doesn't run any ads. Look at this stuff. He just sits there. The quality isn't that great, as you can see. You know, he just sits there and he's talking about what he does. So what he's doing is he's driving people to click on his YouTube, where he talks about what he does in more detail because it's in long form now. And then in his description, he's got a link which drives people to book a call with him. But you see how easy it is. He's getting all this All of this stuff just by putting out content. Let's see how much views he gets on YouTube. 300 views, 800 views, 200 views, 200 views, 200 views. Look at this. Barely 1,000 views on Instagram, but he's utilizing both, which is really good, right? This is something I would do. And look, he's generated 100 plus clients. I'm sure he's got the proof to back this up. In the past 2 months, this guy's barely 2,000 views altogether on YouTube, and he's making money. 44 videos, 700 subscribers. And he's got his link here. Click on his link, jumps you to this where you can book a call with him. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to go crazy. Why aren't you guys doing this? YouTube and Instagram is on easy mode at the moment. These guys are making thousands per month without even having a video that's over 500 views. You're telling me you can't do the same? If you're still sitting back and you still got doubts that you can make money, honestly, I don't know what to say to you. Don't just sit there and think about it and be like, oh, is this possible or not? Just do it. It might take a bit of time here and there as you get started, but as you can see, I showed you proof. There are people that literally started a month ago and they're making thousands already. You can do the same. Everyone's got something they can sell. He's only got 28 posts, so he hasn't got many. 28 posts takes a week or less to do. Come on, like you guys could be making money as well. 28 posts and he's already getting 1K views per post. That's a lot of fresh eyes onto his posts. Free leads, free marketing right here. It can all be done. Look at this, 151 posts. And all he's doing is posting on a daily basis about what he does, which is trading. And one of his videos got 114,000 views, just like that, out of nowhere. Like, guys, you can literally go viral out of nowhere nowadays. Out of nowhere. The Instagram algorithm will just pick it up, bam, that's it, you've gone viral. Now, I teach you how to go viral on Instagram a bit more than usual. I've got techniques behind how to go viral, but it's all possible. It took me 10, 20 minutes to find all these examples. What he's doing is, in every reel, he's directing people to go to his bio. In his Instagram bio, he's got a link over here. You click on it, you can either DM him ready, so he can send you this like 60-minute breakdown of what he does, or you can just DM him directly. I tried it. I'm like, you know what? Let me see what it's like if I click on this link. I didn't know what it was. It just leads me to his WhatsApp, right? I covered his mobile number, but it just leads me to his mobile, and you get this automated message here at the bottom, and you just start talking. That's it. And all he has to do is be like, yeah, I'm happy to help. I can help you how to make money with stocks and stuff and trading. Just jump on a call with me. That's it. They can quickly schedule a call together through WhatsApp. That's it, job done. Or they can even chat. They don't have to schedule anything. Straight off the bat, he's talking to interested leads directly. This guy skipped the whole idea of scheduling a call. This guy's just like, yeah, just chat to me now. You're interested. WhatsApp me right now. 151 posts. He went viral recently. He's getting decent views. He's making silly money. What? All under 5K followers, 4K followers. I've showed you all these examples here, right? It's all up to you now. It's all up to you. I'm going to offer you this. I'm going to only offer this to the people that are serious. I'm going to drop my program by $300 to $400, only for the next 20 people. And for these 20 people, on top of that, I'm even going to offer you one-to-one coaching completely for free. I'm going to prove to the next 20 people that you can make money from scratch. You will learn how to build a digital product from complete scratch. What kind of content to make, where to start, how to make content on Instagram and YouTube. All of it is covered. I show you my email system. I show you my sales funnel system. I show you how to make a sales funnel. I show you how to make a video sales letter as well. I show you how to make your course, how to host it, what systems to use. I've got people in the program in their first week already got 2-3 clients paying them $300, $400 for their coaching sessions. The only way you can go wrong is by not committing, is not taking action. I've literally got step-by-step guides will show you how to do all of this from complete scratch. I won't be able to do it for more than 20 people because I know it's going to take a bit of my time. But I will literally mentor you and handhold you the whole way through. Only for the next 20 people. I will not do it for more than 20. That's it. I've showed you how I've molded my skills and experiences to make my perfect digital product, and how my coaching sessions helped me get a lot of valuable feedback from my audience, which helped me create this really good refined digital product, which I now host on a sales page, and I've got a course around it and everything. And now I just generate content, and that makes money for me in the background. That's it. It's that easy. Of course, there's work that's got to be done. You've got to work for it. Don't get me wrong. But the system, the process is that easy. Now, a lot of people come up to me and they say, Kareem, but I haven't got a skill. For people that say they don't have a skill, I don't want you to join. Because that's an excuse. Man, there are courses out there. There's like Udemy pages, right? There are so many different ways. There are so many free online courses, something you can pick up. You can pick up how to do affiliate marketing. You can pick up how to, do clipping on TikTok and WAP. You can learn so many different things. You can learn how to do email marketing. So many things to do with social media and online business. Pick up a skill. Maybe you're good at video editing. Maybe you're good at cooking. Maybe you're good at saving up. It could be anything, something that resonates with you. And I'll teach you how to grow that. But you've got to have some kind of skill. I can't give you that skill. I wish I can, but I can't. I've had to live with these experiences myself and myself only. You've got to find something you're good at. All right, and then we can mold that into a system. We can mold that and help you make a lot of money out of it. I want you to reverse engineer all the different gurus you follow at the moment, right? Go look at their channels. They all offer some kind of mentorship program or course or info product. I want you right now, go look at your favorite guru. Just go on their channel. It could be Iman Ghazi, Jordan Welsh, I don't know, any other big dropshippers or business gurus out there, right? Even Alex Hormozi. Everyone is offering some kind of product, selling their knowledge to you guys. That's what they're doing. Go look at your favorite, go search them up right now. Now that you understand this whole system, go look at their videos, look at their description, and you're going to realize it's all this. You're going to realize it's literally these two funnels right here. They're putting out content, talking about what they do and how they can help you make money probably. They're making you either schedule a call, they offer some kind of coaching program, or they offer lessons and courses and video courses and all that stuff. Making money passively. People are making 500K a month, 100K a month, 1 million a month. If you guys are serious, whoever's still watching till now, take action. And if you're not, comment why. Please comment why. I want to hear your struggles. Honestly, if you've watched till now, I want you to please comment and tell me why, what's stopping you from, what's holding you back. I'm serious. I really want those who have watched the video till here, tell me exactly why you haven't started. What's holding you back? What's making you nervous? What doubts do you have? Tell me and I will happily reply to you and I'll give you some advice, okay? With that being said, for those of you that are serious, link is going to be in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.